Welcome back to Not Just Another Jessica. I'm Jessica. Today we're doing a summer garden check-in. This year has been my first year of growing a garden here at our home we moved into about a year and a half ago. It's been a lot of fun to get everything designed and set up, and now that the summer heat is here, we're starting to see some vegetables. So today these are a few of the things I picked today here behind me. And I'm going to use them in making dinner tonight, and I'm going to take you outside and show you what we have going out there. So let's get outside. We're back in the yard for garden check-in. These are our green beans. We have green, yellow, and purple growing. And you can see them if you look in really close. They're all growing in there. We've been able to have 4 dinners of green beans so far, and there's a lot more. I think I'm going to end up freezing some of them. There's some of the yellow ones and the purple ones. This has been a successful planting this year. Here are red onions, and they're growing really well. And there was bok choy in here, but it's been harvested. There's a few carrots left. Continuing on, we have some broccoli, and we've let that go to seed and flower, and it's been drawing in a lot of good pollinators. We have some lettuce. I tried doing a lettuce thing where you cut the bag of soil and plant the lettuce directly in it, and it went really well. We were able to grow 8 different types of lettuce in there. And here we have our tomato area, and it has gone crazy. We are just starting to get ripe tomatoes. Some of the ones that will be ready soon. And then here is one of our containers of potatoes. And we already harvested this container of potatoes once, so we replanted it again. And for doing these, all we did was put potatoes in from the bag of organic potatoes we brought at the grocery store. So it was very, very simple. Here is a video of the kids harvesting potatoes. All they have to do is dump it onto a tarp. They pick out the good potatoes and they put them in a bucket, and then they put the dirt back in the container, and we replant some of the potatoes so they continue to grow. It is kind of like the potato that keeps on giving. My elderberry plant is growing well over here. Hopefully it'll make some nice berries so we can make elderberry syrup. And then I have some native plants here. I have some huckleberries, and then I also bought 2 lingonberries. On our fence line we have a thornless blackberry that we transplanted from my parents' old farm, and it has been doing so well. It's getting ready to have a lot of good ripe berries, and it's nice because there are no thorns to poke us. It's just gonna grow in and cover this entire fence line. And here we have grapes that will be growing up over this trellis, and it's only their first year being in the ground, and there are some little baby grapes coming in. And the kids are excited about these. They're looking forward to it. Oh, look, those are starting to get ripe. This has been a big year for blueberries. We have 31 blueberry bushes, and even though it's only our first year here in the house, we have been picking blueberries for the last 2 months, often having more than we can eat and needing to freeze them. So here's one of the bushes that's still producing. And here's the back row of the yard. This was kind of a different idea, to dig up just kind of a strip of the grass out of the back and to plant all different things in here. So I'll show you what we have growing here. We have zucchini and pumpkins and a bunch of raspberries growing. More pumpkins. To step over those. Ooh, look at that one. That's going to be fun for the kids. We've had so many zucchini, and our sunflowers are growing nice and tall. Oh yes, we have some corn coming in. I let the kids help me plant back here, and they kind of went crazy with the seeds. So there's a bok choy that just went crazy and went to seed, and we have carrots stuck in here. I don't know who got the carrot seeds, but they were very busy. And here are our Asian pears grown in on this tree. It's getting a lot for such a little baby. Ruby. Yeah, there's the helper here. And then over here we have our blueberry area. So lots and lots of blueberries. And there's a really neat one. They're all different varieties, so they became ripe at all different times throughout the season, which was really nice because we were able to enjoy them as they came ripe instead of them all coming ready at the same time. But this is a family favorite here. We have two of these, and this is a pink lemonade blueberry. So instead of turning blue when they ripen, these actually turn red or pinkish. So this whole bush is about ready to be picked. We'll have to do that this evening. Here are some more of the blueberries. This plant was taken from an old property where it was growing, and we planted it here, and it's doing really well. And then one of the fun things that we have in the yard that's a little bit different is we have salmon berries. So we went to a native plant nursery and we were able to pick these up. So they're able to grow with very shady conditions, which is really good because this side of our house does not get very much sun. There's our blueberry area. And again, the whole yard has a fence around the grass area so that the kids and the dogs can have a large area for play, but we can still have an area for gardening where it's not trampled by kids and dogs and it stays safe. And here below our feet are the chips from our chip drop that we got, and those are chips that are brought to you by local arborists that you can get for free. So that's what we have going in the yard right now. Here are our sugar snap peas, and we've had a lot of those come in this year. And we have 2 strawberry beds, and they have been producing strawberries all summer. The 3rd bed was lettuce and bok choy, and that has been eaten. Well, that's our summer garden for this year. I've had a few takeaways from gardening since it's our first year. I would like to plant more beds of strawberries because those have been very popular here at home with the kids. I would like to plant less bok choy because nobody liked it. I also think that I'm going to add in more raspberries and redesign the garden bed setup for next year. But this first year being our very first year of gardening and trying to do the garden in a no-spend way, I think it's been really successful. We were able to get the dirt for little to no expense. My husband built the garden beds out of reclaimed lumber, and he put in rain barrels so that we don't spend a lot of money on watering the garden. A lot of our plants were started from seeds. Very few were bought as starts. So almost everything that we're seeing coming out of the garden is of little to no cost to ourselves, which is a great way to add healthy, fresh food to our meals without adding a lot of expense. I have really enjoyed gardening. This year has been very stressful for everybody with everything going on in the world. And being able to be outside and to watch things grow and to have success in the yard has been really nice. It's been a very fun hobby. I plan to continue gardening next year, and with a few changes, I hope my garden will be even more successful. So I'll keep you with us as we go through our fall garden and see how our pumpkins and squash come out for the kids. And for right now, I'm going to get to work turning all of this tasty food into dinner. Thank you for watching, and remember to like and subscribe for more videos. Bye!